Hello everyone, Tiffany here, the Career Woman's Coach. This is so impromptu because it's school holidays and it's been so hard to get time to myself to be able to even come on live or do any trainings or do anything because I've got the kids at home constantly and trying to keep them entertained, and the weather's been so poor here in London and UK. I know some other people around the world have been lucky, especially other places of Europe. But anyway, on to today's subject. I'm talking about stress on mums at home. And the reason why I'm doing this video today and on that subject, and actually my next video is going to be on that subject as well, is because I have a workshop / interview coming up. It's advertised on my pages, both my pages, with Madeleine Davis, and she's the creator of the Stress-Free Family, and we're going to be doing a workshop on the Stress-Free Home, and that's on the 15th of August, and not too long. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Yeah, so I want to be talking around that subject, the stress, and how that ties into what I do, and that helping people with their careers and deciding a new career path after becoming a mother. And that massively ties in because stress, which is something that I know, having 2 kids, which you might hear in the background, hopefully not, it's huge stress, trying to run a business and be a stay-at-home mum part of the time, business owner part of the time, looking after the home. It really, really does take its toll on your productivity. So I want to be talking about, how that might look like for you, and maybe a few different pointers on how you can help to reduce those stress levels, and which will most certainly boost your productivity levels, whether that be professionally, around the home with your family, and or in your business if you're a business owner. So like I said, I came up with some notes about some different things that might add to your stress. So like one of them is the constant demand of kids, and my kids are only 2 and 3, so they're still quite small, but they're not babies anymore, so they need to have their energy burn out, and they need entertaining in different ways that you wouldn't have done when they were a baby. They were fed and slept. Now they want to run around, they want to go to the park, they want to play in the playground, they want to play games, play with their toys, make a huge mess, which means more cleaning for you, and it's just crazy. Like, it's non-stop with them, and especially when they become toddlers, they start to sleep less, so it's really, really take its toll on you. I'm lucky enough, like in term time, that both my toddlers are going to nursery in the morning, so I have a straight 3 hours where I have time to myself to work on my business, and if I need some me time in that, then I can have that. But sometimes you might feel as a mother, if you're a stay-at-home mother, is that you don't have any other adults to talk to, and it's just you and the kids, and your brain goes to mush, and that really is something that grinds on you. So that's another one. And like I just said about the kids making a mess and the constant housework. So not only do you have your everyday housework, like cleaning the house, hoovering, cleaning the kitchen, bathrooms, etc., etc., you've got constant cleaning up after the kids as well. The finding new ways of entertaining the kids when they get bored, that's another one. No time for yourself is a huge one. You need time for yourself. You need to have some me time or time out, not on the naughty step or in the bathroom or wherever your time out is, but you need some time out where you can, like, just get rid of all your thoughts and just maybe think about nothing for a little bit. It's so important. Maybe you're wanting more than just to be a stay-at-home mum. You want a career that's for yourself, even if that's part-time, working for somebody else or working for yourself, or going back to work, changing careers, whatever that might look like for you. That might be, really stressful, because you want something for yourself that's more than just being a mum. Being a mum is a huge job. And I think a lot of people look down and go, what do you do all day? You get that question. I know I get it. I get that question loads. And it's just, like I can be like, oh, holding my tongue. How could you ask me what am I doing all day? I'm literally more busy being a mum and running my own business than I ever was working for someone else. So it's crazy. It's like really, really crazy. And I know that can be really stressful. The next one is finding it hard to keep organized. Listen, I have been guilty of this, and I actually can't wait to hear from Madeleine, because this is her forte, and some of the tips that she's going to be giving us is one of the things about organizing your home. That is one of the de-stressors that's going to help to bring your stress down. So by the way, I've been talking about this interview workshop with Madeleine. I am going to put the links below for how you can register for that. If it's something that you're interested in, like I said, it's going to be on the 15th of August. It's free as well, by the way. So just come up, I'll send you all the details. Just hook yourself up and just sign yourself up and secure your place. So like I said, the links will be below. So back to what I was talking about. So finding it hard... not finding it hard, but you are maybe letting yourself go, and that could, come up in a number of ways. You maybe don't get dressed till 12 o'clock, and maybe you're always in leggings and a t-shirt, whereas before maybe you used to take a lot of pride in your appearance. Maybe you don't even have time to put makeup on in the morning. I'm not a massive makeup wearing person, but now and again it's nice to be able to put a bit of lip gloss and a little bit of mascara, just to, zhuzh yourself up in a way. So yeah, like that's a huge one. Maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and you just don't recognize who you are anymore, and that's another thing that that makes you unhappy and feel a little bit stressed out. And it could be, this is a big thing, that the next thing that I'm going to tell you about is a thing that I actually work on first with my clients, and that's negative mindset. And having a negative mindset actually has a direct link to stress. Thinking badly of yourself, just that bad talk that's always in your head, saying negative things to yourself, having negative people around you who put ideas in your head that are negative. This is like a huge thing. If you don't have anything positive in your life, you're not going to feel good about yourself or your life or anything in your life. So that's another huge one. That's just a really small list. So what are some of the ways that you can, try and combat that and work towards like bringing your stress levels down? Like bringing the stress levels down is not my forte. So you are going to hear more from Madeleine on that, but I'm going to give you a couple of pointers that certainly helped me. When I was on maternity and not working in my business and having to take some time off, was having a little hobby for myself. And so it was hard having a baby and having a proper hobby, but like I used to like just going for a walk. So that's a little bit of exercise, and you can take the buggy out and just go for a walk with the kids. I also used to really, really love reading before I had the kids, and it's become something that's so hard for me now. But yeah, just trying to make some time to get back into some of the things that you used to do before. So, whether that be reading, a little bit of exercise. I know, like, definitely when the kids are smaller and they're having naps, like I started doing yoga at home. I've got a yoga mat, and I used to just stick on YouTube, didn't cost me anything, and I used to do like 10-15 minutes of yoga like in nap times, and they're generally sleeping half an hour to an hour anyway, so you can find little pockets of time to just you know, either have a new hobby or do a little bit of what you used to do before, whether that be like myself taking a walk or doing a bit of yoga, doing a little bit of reading, just to get your mind off things, or even just to watch a film or something, put on something that you like, not Paw Patrol or In the Night Garden or whatever you know, whatever your kid's watching. And then another thing is maybe trying to identify when are your stressful times and writing this down and what's happening in those times, so you can try and, you know, work against what is, you know, bringing up stress in those times, and try to, you know, I don't know, change the situation in a way that's not counterproductive, and so that you're identifying what are the things coming up in those times, and then working a way out that you can eliminate them, basically. So, and then try, if a routine is something that you don't have, and I know I have massively been guilty of that, definitely getting a routine, especially for kids. They love routine, and if they know what's coming at the same time every day, like, that's a massive one, and it makes your life a lot easier if you've got a set routine in place. And not just in your life, the kids' life, but, you know, even when you're in business, you have to have a routine, or at work, you've definitely got a routine, haven't you, as well? So it works in all areas of life, so it's definitely worth doing that at home. And then do something a little bit fun for yourself, like put on a bit of music. Music is like, it's good, it's like food for my soul. So yeah, if you're on, say hi, give me a thumbs up so I know that you're there. You've come on a little bit down the way, so you'll have to rewind it or watch it later. But anyway, yeah, so exercise was one of the things that I mentioned. Yeah, so move that body, get your body moving. It definitely helps. Hi, Leonie. Good to have you here. Okay, who else is there? Oh, sorry, I was just checking on who's online. Hi, Leonie. And then get involved with the kids more, doing things that they like. And you can play with them too. Find something that's fun that you like. Maybe like a little game that's a bit fun for you and them, you know, and that's, you know, helping you to de-stress. And then remember to breathe. Like, just have, like I said, try and find those times where you can have time out, and just try and relax. So the thing that I love to do actually is I do meditation. So I try and meditate first thing in the morning before the kids get up, and it just really, really relaxes me. I focus on my breathing, and I just really massively relax myself, and I set myself up for the day. So that is a huge de-stressor. So I highly recommend meditation. And get your hands on this book. It's called The Miracle Morning. It's one that I've been reading over the last few months and trying to incorporate that into my day, and that gives you some really great pointers on how you can start your morning off like a little bit earlier to up your energy levels, to de-stress as well. But also, once you've got more energy and your stress levels are down, that definitely helps your productivity. But anyway, that's me for today. Before the kids start crying and driving me crazy, I'm going to have to go. But if you didn't come in from the beginning, once the video stops, you'll be able to play it from the beginning. And like I said, the interview with Madeleine is on the 15th of August, so just less than 2 weeks away. And I will put the link below in the comments, and you will be able to sign up if you're able to make it. It will be in the evening, so 7 p.m. British time. And you'll have to just check how that fits in if you're watching from abroad, and see what time that is when it converts to your time. But anyway, have a lovely rest of the day, and I will pop in and do another live next week on another sort of area of stress-free home that's related to the workshop, and then the workshop will be thereafter. Okay, take care. Bye.